I would not want to be Mastodon right now. And for those of you who are unsure what I'm talking about, then let me rewind a bit. So over the weekend, it came out that Brent Hinds, the ex-guitarist and dual founder of Mastodon, passed away. It seemed to have been in a motorcycle crash, so he was riding a motorbike. He seemed to have, from what I could tell, is entered the intersection, and then another car, which either didn't see him or didn't yield to him, giving him right of way, seems to have run into him, and he tragically lost his life. I mean, this is a situation where I would not want to be any of the members of Mastodon. And if you're unsure what I'm referring to, then I'm going to elaborate in this video. But for those of you who aren't, doubly aren't aware about Brent Hinds having passed away, then just so you are aware, throughout this video I'm going to be referring to someone who has lost their life, so if that is a trigger point for you, by all means close this video. But I'm going to go and get into what I mean by this whole Mastodon and Brent Hinds debacle that's gone on over the last couple of months prior to his passing. Brent Hinds, it was announced a couple of months ago that he had parted ways with Mastodon, or after 25 years, they had parted ways with him, which seemed a bit strange for me because by and large, Mastodon seemed like a band that, for the most part, seemed to avoid any sort of drama. I think the most drama I ever saw involving Mastodon was when a System of a Down bassist, Shavo, and Brent didn't see eye to eye backstage, and there was a fight then ensued, but we're talking about 10 plus years ago by now, so I'm sure there's something online about it if you want to have a look into it. But I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that they're not really a band that you associate with drama so much. Sure, there's plenty of metalcore bands out there that do, but Mastodon definitely haven't been that band until at least a couple of months ago when Brent Hinds was, I guess, unceremoniously fired, let go, whatever you want to call it. And it came to light about just shy of 2 weeks ago when Brent Hinds replied to this 2012 upload of Mastodon performing Crack the Sky about at this point 13 years ago in 2012. So just going to share it so you can have a bit of a look-see. So, my guitar sounds great, Brent says, but Troy and Prawn, which is referencing Brian Dalla, who is the drummer, and I'm guessing he had this nickname, Prawn. They are way out of key, embarrassing, and they kicked me out of the band for embarrassing them for being who I am. But what about who they are? They are two people that can't sing together live or anywhere else in the world. Everything they try to sing in the studio is manipulated by autotune because they're incapable of singing in key. Screw these guys, only I know who they really are. They are the biggest fan of themselves. I've never seen anyone in my life look in the mirror more than Troy Sanders. He thinks he's God's gift to anything. I've never met three people that were so full of themselves. It's disgusting. And this was picked up by a lot of lead publications, most notably Billboard and Metal Injection, amongst many, many others. So, yeah, given that that came out and now Brent has tragically lost his life, it's to say that I would not want to be Mastodon right now. Now, to their credit, they have actually given a bit of a tribute for Brent for his life, and I'll play that now.
We lost somebody very special to us yesterday. Brent Hinds, 25 years with us as our guitar player. one of the most creative, beautiful people that we've ever come across in this world. Tragically left us. Very, very unfortunate. We loved him so very much. And you know, we had the ups and downs of a 25-year relationship, you know what I mean? It's not always perfect, it's not always amazing, but we were brothers to the end. And we really loved each other, you know? And we made a lot of very beautiful music together. And I think that that's gonna stand the test of time. Evidenced by you people here tonight. So we will continue to play Brent's beautiful, beautiful music that he helped us make, that we formed this band together and traveled the world together, slept in a van together, laid our heads down on beds of fucking kitty litter, you know, got way too drunk to remember anything the next day, about 1,000 million times over and over again, and you know, with the love that we shared and the beauty, all the audiences that we played for, all the stages we stepped on. I don't know, you know, we're just at a loss for words. We're absolutely devastated and crushed to lose him and to be able to never have him back again. But you guys made it okay for us to come on stage and do this tonight. So that was for fucking Brent, okay?
Had this accident never occurred, Brent could have easily rejoined the band. That's, you know, that's irrefutable. That could have happened, but it hasn't because of this accident. And look, I'm not going to take anything away from the Mastodon guys. They obviously spent 25 years together creating incredible music. But the reality is, I would not want to be them in their shoes at this stage. It is just a tragic thing for this to happen with Brent. It's also sad because a lot of what ifs are coming up in many a metalhead's eyes. What if, you know, Brent had buried the hatchet with them in, say, a couple of years' time, rejoined the band, 10 years' time, 15 years' time? But the reality is we've all been robbed of this, and I'm guessing no one is hurting more than Mastodon. If we take a step back and try to remove the emotion out of it, it feels like there was definitely some infighting going on, and what has happened as a result is he's left the band. Whether he was fired or not is another story. I guess we probably will never really see Brent's whole story, his side of the story. It's anything we're going to find out from here is definitely going to be from the Mastodon camp. But yeah, it's really sad. What was interesting that Deftones have also paid tribute to Brent in a recent performance too. So they actually played this track and gave a lengthy tribute to Brent during their Alaska show. Ben Weinman from Dillinger Escape Plan also gave a bit of a tribute on Instagram, which makes sense because both bands, I'm assuming, would have performed together on many of occasion because they were both on Relapse Records back in the day. But I'll play that Deftones tribute right now so you can hear and see that.
I want to dedicate this song to a very dear friend, Mr. Brent Hinds.
must really suck to be Mastodon right now. They've obviously you've had that heartfelt tribute. You've had heartfelt tributes from all over the world, but yeah, whatever went on with them, it's just an unfortunate situation. So yeah, we're never gonna see what it would have been like to have all the original Mastodon members in the same room on the same stage ever again. But life's too short. So that's just my thoughts on that. I just thought I'd share them with you. See ya.